The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
Hi, I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker of Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable on 94.3 FM The Talker. I'm here with my husband, co-host, fellow realtor, Pat Devaney.
Good morning, Jackie. How are you? Oh, I beat you to it.
You owe me a Coke. Isn't that what you say
I have no
when
idea.
you say the same thing? I'm doing very well, Pat. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank
Okay,
you.
good. We have with us Virginia Centrillo, psychic medium with the Pennsylvania Paranormal Association. How are you?
Very good. Nice speaking to both of you.
Thank you for calling in this morning. We appreciate you doing this and setting aside the time to talk to us about all that you do. It's a fascinating topic.
Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to our chat.
We are here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we discuss everything real estate. We have a full-time real estate office with many exceptional realtors who've been listing, selling, and appraising real estate for over 50 years.
During the week, feel free to email us with any questions you have at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. Or you can give us a call at 570-344-6724. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab. Oh, you know what time of year it is, right? Click on the webcam.
You're not allowed to say that. Think it.
And take a look at the weather conditions and see what's going on.
No.
Might be some snow.
No, I don't want to hear that word. That's the worst four-letter word in my life.
It is. It's pretty bad.
Remember to check us out on social media. We're just about everywhere. View our listings, search the MLS listings, and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobile-friendly jruddy.com, where we also have all the podcast apps that we feature the radio show on. Okay, Virginia Centrillo, psychic medium with Pennsylvania Paranormal Association. You've been here before on our show. You're no stranger to what we do here. Could you just give us a brief background of who you are and what you do, please?
Oh, Lord. You got 4 hours? Anyway, well, my background comes from a very Italian Catholic upbringing, but yet with a little spice with my grandmother being a medium herself and all her sisters. We come from the town of Benevento, which is known for their abilities as far as seeing into the future, healing, things like that. Anyway, since I was small, I would see spirits, hear spirits. My grandmother basically trained me into helping spirits who are lost cross over into the light. So that was fascinating growing up. I didn't have an average childhood, that's for sure. And one thing led to another. I began doing readings, which I retired from, and began just basically focusing on helping people that own homes that they're uncomfortable in because they have visitors that never left or people that never left from time before. So that's basically what I do now with the PPA, the Pennsylvania Paranormal Association, with my partner, Mark.
Right.
And that's where we are today.
So are you busy? Because there's a lot of people that don't believe in this, and I was wondering where you go in terms of these houses. Do you go to a tri-state area? Is it contained to one state or area? Tell me about what you do. Do you travel?
Yes, we travel. We go Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York. We've even been in Maryland on cases. So it's been quite interesting. I've been with them for over 15 years, and I'll tell you, not one case is the same, and it's been a wonderful roller coaster ride, that's for sure.
I'm sure it's very exciting.
Yes, 100%. It's wonderful meeting these homeowners and discussing their situations. It's quite interesting what they go through when they have a situation with spirit. You know, a lot of these spirits can be very noisy, and they want you to know they're there, and they feel like you're intruding on their space, or they could be quite quiet and move things around. Once in a while, you may get a glimpse of them. So it's really interesting to hear people who never, ever believed then all of a sudden this stuff is happening to them. And they're opening their eyes to a new world, not knowing that there was a world beyond, which kind of gives them some sort of satisfaction in one sense, where they know that they can keep moving on and living on after they pass. So it's funny, some clients even say to me, hey, you know, I'm not afraid of death anymore. I just don't want to be trapped like they are. I hope I find the light. And I start laughing, which is, it's funny. But it's a great adventure, that's for sure. And it's a wonderful life experience.
So are you called in because people want to help that spirit move on? Or are you called in because it's just very either unnerving or uncomfortable, frightening, uncomfortable?
Both reasons. Mm-hmm. A lot of people feel a compassion to help these souls move on, and they don't know what else to do. So they reach out to the PPA asking for help. So we go in, and I even discuss it with them, like, how do you want me to proceed? Do you like having them here, and you just want me to have a conversation with them to say, listen, you could stay, but behave yourself? Because that's what you could do yourself, and I could teach you how to do that. Or do you want this person to just go into the light and have peace? And most of the times they choose the one with the peace. Right, but
so for me, and only me, I believe that spirits come and go. And so you're talking about when they're stuck here.
Correct.
Am I wrong in my belief?
No, not at all. Spirit does move back and forth a lot of times. Like even in the house I'm in right now, the gentleman that actually built this house and lived in it, this area was considered like a vacation area where I am in Whitestone, New York. And people used to come here on vacation because there was a beach down the block. So once in a while I have Mr. Otis come in and out, especially around October, not Halloween. Usually the beginning of October we get to see him go up the stairs. It's quite interesting. And he smiles and he leaves. Sometimes Spirit likes to visit where they used to be, where their most happiest times were. So they do come and go, like your loved ones. Your loved ones may come and visit you for a while, come and, sit in their favorite chair, or maybe if you're having a Thanksgiving, you'll have some of your loved ones from the other side visit, and they come and go. And a lot of times they come into your life when you're going through something, either a happy time or something that needs a lot of help, a stressful time. They'll come in and out for you. Yes, definitely.
Okay. So then I'm not wrong. And I've actually had mediums come into my life for one reason or another, because I come across a lot of people in real estate. And out of the blue, they'll just tell me things. I didn't even know I was in the presence of somebody that's a medium, and they'll tell me things. In fact, we've had some radio guests here, and they told Pat things about how spirits are all around him all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, it is an interesting, fascinating topic. I don't know much about it, and that's why you're here. But you mentioned Halloween. Does Halloween usually bring an uptick of activity in people's lives?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
Because there's such celebration around that time, and the veil is thinner around that time. Definitely. Usually during the fall solstice, I guess you would say, the veil does get thin. Every time we change seasons, the veil gets thin.
When you talk about the veil, what is that?
Okay, that's the veil. The veil is this world and the world beyond. So there is like a curtain, let's say.
Is it in the sky?
Yep, in the sky. And,
okay.
Well, actually around us. And it actually kind of opens it. And people who don't believe get a little more tingly and a little more experience. They'll see something running past them. Many times I get phone calls, oh, my God, I don't believe in this, but something ran past me, and I saw it run in my bathroom. I could have sworn it was a person in my bathroom. And it's usually around this time I get a lot of that, because we're in the middle of going in from, the summer into the fall. So it becomes lighter, the air, more crisp. It opens up more vortexes. It opens up more, you get more vibrant, because the air is cooler and crisp. So you'll get more of the veil opening, like just a little bit to get a glimpse of the other side.
Okay.
Usually around major holidays, too, the veil thins, because the loved ones like to come through.
And celebrate with us.
Yes, 100%.
What about certain times of day? I hear that 3 a.m. is the magic hour for the veil to be the thinnest in a 24-hour period. Was I given wrong information there?
Oh, not at all. That's very, very good. Look at you. Yes, definitely.
Well, I read books, but beyond that, I mean, it is.
Well, you sleep right through it.
Yeah.
She sleeps like a rock.
I do.
She's a good sleeper.
Well, Pat got a grounding mat. He has trouble sleeping at night, and he's up for hours on end. His mom had that. I do not have that problem.
No, she does not.
So he got a grounding mat, and it seems to be working. We have every other trick and device we've tried, right, Pat?
Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to do the drugs thing, but I try everything else.
Yeah, no, I understand. Listen, I use grounding mat. I use it all the time.
Do you?
Oh, yeah, especially now. A grounding mat is very good right now, what we're going through in this earth and what we're witnessing. You know, we watch the news, and this plays on our head. It sticks in our head. It sticks in our cells. So we need to feel grounded at all times and safe. So it's important. Plus, it helps us sleep better. You know, with all the information that we gather during the day, it's incredible. So, and especially now, it's not like the 1800s. Now we're constantly getting, things
bombarded.
Yeah, so the grounding is very important. So if you don't have time to take your shoes off and walk in the yard barefoot and feel that dirt under you, the nice moist ground and the grass, then that's the perfect thing.
I think about ticks when I think of barefoot in the grass.
Dirt. I'm bringing dirt in the house.
I'm thinking about, that and ticks. I'm thinking of ticks.
Ticks and bugs. Jackie is very clean.
Anti-tick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I understand. I also have now been fighting deer tick where I live. I live in Delaware, so I'm starting to get very acquainted with the deer tick.
All right. Well, let's hope that they don't make their way into your skin.
Yeah, you were talking.
No. But I have animals that I'm really watching over.
Oh, sure, right.
Yeah, you were talking before about people being attached to properties, and you said Mr. Otis was by your house. I used to live on the beach in Breezy Point, and we were the second owners of the house. And the guy who owned the house had a lot of money. When we moved in, there was like a safe in a safe, and I had a girlfriend who was very attuned to this stuff, and she looked over in the living room one time, and she says, I was sleeping on the couch, and she said there was this guy sitting there. He was like a dark-skinned guy with the white, like the T-shirts, the sleeveless T-shirts.
Yes.
Sitting.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what they are. And,
yes, they do.
Right? And she described it, and she got all freaked out, and she woke me up, and the guy was gone, when I woke up, and she was totally freaked out. She described him. And then we went to the neighbor, and we brought this up in casual conversation, and she goes, oh, yeah, that sounds like Mr. Stamatis, the man who built the house, who lived in the house. And I was like, oh, my God. So we always used to feel something going on there. But
yeah, because, and especially if they built it.
He did.
Yes.
He did.
So if they built it, they're more attached to the home because that was their pride and joy. They worked hard for that home. Everybody works hard for the home, but especially if they had it built. That's a whole other story. There's a lot of attachment there. So, that was nice that he came and visit.
Yeah, he built the house, and they had movie theaters, so there was a lot of cash, and there was this big safe in the basement. And then when you opened the safe, there was another safe inside the safe. And we never had the combination, but it was open, and there was no money in it. But there was stuff like that, and the grapevines in the back. He had all of this like he made all of these gardens in the back of the house, right? So I could see him being very attached to it.
Oh, 100%. Listen, I had people who say to me, I just removed some rose bushes in the back from the past owner. Now I keep seeing this woman by the window pointing.
Wow.
The old owner saying, what'd you do with my rose bushes? I worked so hard. I got awards for them. What are you doing? So, yeah.
So what kind of activity, if somebody's not in tune like you are, Virginia, what else, what signs are there that these things happen? Are there cold spots? You said there's a shadow. I attribute that a lot of times to the sunlight.
Shadows.
Yeah, I mean, that could be it too, but if you're noticing something on a hot day and you happen to be in a particular spot in one of your house, in your house somewhere, and it's always cold and you don't have air conditioning or fan on or there's no breeze, and this one area is constantly cold, 1 minute you're feeling good, then you get the chills up your spine and all the hair on your arms and, go up, and that's one sign.
How about the scent of flowers?
100%, yes. I can always tell when my grandmother's surrounded by lavender. She loved lavender. Yeah.
Okay.
So my grandmother loved lavender and roses. So those are two smells I know very, very well.
Right.
And then there's cigarette smoke. A lot of people will tell me, I don't understand. I don't smoke. There's no one in the house that smokes. I didn't have windows open. I'm smelling cigarette smoke. I'm smelling cigar smoke. Yep.
Really? Okay.
So, yeah.
That's a very distinctive odor.
100%. Even cooking. And when I first moved into this home, which was built in 1885, I would come down the stairs and smell cooking, like bacon.
Wow.
And my windows would be closed. I didn't have a house next to me yet. So, and the other house next to me was knocked down, and they were getting ready to put two there. So there was nothing near me, and the windows were closed. I'd come down, and my husband goes, "Hey, you're cooking?" I'd go, "Fat chance." But anyway.
That would be me.
That would be Jackie. I would definitely know that there was a spirit in the house if I came home and Jackie was there and it smelled like somebody was cooking.
Exactly. There you go. That's why I looked at my husband. I go,
There's something going on here.
Exactly.
You're an imposter.
My husband's very confused. He's looking at me like, wait a minute. I go, exactly. But yes. So one day I woke up and I smelled the scent of bacon so strong. It was wild. And I come down the stairs and I could have swore my kitchen was smoky. I'm looking at my kitchen. I rub my eyes. I turn the light on. I'm looking. I turn the light off. I'm looking. I'm going, it's smoky in here. And there was, nothing. Well, there was something, yes. There was an older woman that lived in the house, and I believe that, yeah.
But it wasn't you.
No, I am the old woman now in the house.
Okay.
And I wasn't. But, yeah, there was an older woman. Actually, I believe 100% it was Otis's wife, from what I remember, when I had her removed from here. It was in 90... I moved in here 93 is when I helped her cross over, finally.
With us today is Virginia Centrillo, psychic medium with the Pennsylvania Paranormal Association. Would you like to give us your contact information, please, at Pennsylvania Paranormal Association?
Yes, it would be Virginia at ppa.net.
Virginia at ppa.net. Thank you. Pat?
Yes, we have a beautiful 4-bedroom, 2-bath home at 1209 Monroe Avenue in Dunmore for $259,000. This beautiful home has an updated kitchen, a newer roof, a new furnace, and a new water heater. This is a 3-story home. It has a large rear deck and yard. It's got low taxes of less than $2,000 a year and a detached garage. All of this in a desirable location and move-in condition. That's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home with a garage at 1209 Monroe Avenue in Dunmore for $259,000, and that's listed by Kristen Barone of our office.
Thank you. Joseph Stravinsky from Golden Key Home Inspection serves all of Northeast PA, and he is our generous sponsor this week. Don't take any chances on your home purchase. Before you move on to the next step of the home buying process, let Joe from Golden Key Home Inspections take a look. Joe is your advocate in the home buying process. He evaluates every detail of your home and will provide you with a fast, comprehensive report. Golden Key Home Inspections offers structural, wood infestation, radon, mold, water, and septic inspections. Don't go it alone. For a quality inspection, call Joe Stravinsky from Golden Key Home Inspections at 272-201-8791 or visit goldenkeyinspections.com. Don't go anywhere. The Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21, Jack Ruddy Real Estate at 94.3 FM The Talker will return shortly. Are you ready to make your next move in the world of real estate? Look no further than Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, your trusted partner in buying and selling homes. If you're a homeowner looking to sell, Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate will ensure you get the best possible price in today's competitive market. And if you're in the market to buy your dream home, Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate will help you find the perfect place to call your own.
Congratulations.
We've adopted the popular saying, an educated consumer is our best customer. That's why since 2010, we've hosted the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate Saturdays at 11 a.m., Sundays at 11:30 a.m. on 94.3 The Talker. Visit jruddy.com. That's JRUDDY.com or call 570-344-6724. Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, where dreams find their address. Welcome back to the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. I'm Jackie Ruddy, and with Pat Devaney, my husband, fellow realtor.
Good morning, Jackie.
Good
How are
morning.
you? These are my favorite shows. I love these
I
ones.
know.
I ask about them all the time.
Yes, we have with us Virginia Centrillo, psychic medium with the Pennsylvania Paranormal Association. Thanks so much for calling in today. We so appreciate your time, Virginia, and we love these talks with you. We were talking before the break about the energy, the spirits in the house, and how we can tell when there's energy around us and spirits visiting us. But how do you know sometimes there's actual property, homes that are haunted? Can we talk about that?
Oh, you mean how to tell if your property's haunted? Well,
what are the signs? What are common signs? I'm sure there's a lot of different signs, but what would indicate that a house would be haunted?
Again, it's the individual. Everybody has their own take on what they feel or sense or see. For instance, you could be just, sitting in your living room and you hear a loud bang and you run around the house and there's nothing there. Then you may hear like footsteps and nothing's there. You may smell certain things that, are like cigarette smoke, cooking, perfume. Things could go missing. Electronics could be messed with. You could be sitting reading the paper and get certain thoughts that are not yours. That could be not so nice. Doors slamming. That's really showing you who's boss. My light used to go on constantly in one bedroom. I'd shut it off. It'd go back on. I thought something was wrong with the switch. It turned out to be nothing. And it was a spirit trying to tell me, get out. I don't want you in this room. This is my room. Stuff like that, like things like that. And then you have the beautiful things of loved ones or spirits just visiting the home. It's like not all the time. It's very infrequent, but all of a sudden you get this beautiful smell and you get this beautiful feeling and you tear up, but it's a good tear up. It's not anything sad. It's a wonderful thought in your head of a memory. That spirit, your loved ones or friends trying to let you know that they're around you. All of a sudden, this memory comes into your head. You feel a nice soft touch on your shoulder. You feel your hair getting stroked. You see a beautiful sparkling light that just for a nanosecond appears and then disappears. There's so many different signs between the both. And again, the first one being that someone's trapped. Usually you hear a lot of noise or things missing, or you might even get like a rancid smell that doesn't smell so good. Or there could be an infestation of flies, cold spots, things like that, or loud bangs, or hearing a whistle sound, like somebody out of nowhere. Sometimes they blend. Your loved ones and that kind of spirit energy kind of blend, so you can't really tell sometimes. But a lot of times when you're feeling uncomfortable in your own skin or you're getting thoughts that are not yours, you got a problem.
We used to have a property. We had an investment property, the one on Calvin over there. That building always gave me the creeps. The building gave me the creeps. I used to walk in there. It would smell. There'd be funky. All of the things that you just said. There was even an infestation of flies one time that we couldn't figure out where they were coming from. And then we sold the building, and
it's been since demolished.
They knocked it down.
I was going to say, did they knock that building down?
Oh, I was so happy. I was there taking a video of it when they knocked it down.
He's still happy.
I'm still happy that building's gone.
But what's so funny is, honestly, even if you do take the building down, it's now in the ground, you know what I mean? So you're still going to have, no matter what they build there could be a problem still.
Oh, boy. Well, it's not my problem anymore.
I know, but sometimes it can eradicate the situation, and sometimes it just lingers even more so, and more deliberate to let you know that, hey,
They're still there.
right. Right.
What quickly, we only have a couple more minutes, but what techniques can people use to cleanse their space of unwanted energy or spirits?
Oh, that's well, we go to the old one. Saging is very important. Saging your house with sage or frankincense. You can use sandalwood. You can use sweetgrass, and just open all your windows. Talk to your home. Tell your home you love your home. Tell the person that's in the home that you feel is trapped. Say, listen, I'm here now. I am now going to take over and keep this home safe and love this home as you did. I respect this home. I love this home. You're safe now. You can go. You could be at peace now. And again, it depends on the circumstances how that person passed, but that helps. I do a little spritzing around the house with some sea salt. I put it in a bottle. I even pour a little holy water in and spritz around each room after saging. Again, talking to my home, talking to the spirits of the home, because usually every home has a spirit in it, a house spirit, meaning like from the wood. You know what I mean? Coming to protect the home. So I talk to the house spirit and say, protect my home, protect us. Conversation with the home is very, very important, and it always has to be upbeat and very positive.
Well, when we did our home over and we had the home, it was an income property. It was a 2-unit. We brought it down to a single, and everything in it is new. We ripped it, all the plaster, and we ripped it right down to the studs, and we rebuilt the home. Even so, before we occupied the property, and it was important to me. I'm not preaching to anybody, but this was for us, my family. We belonged to a religion, and I had the property. I had the home blessed.
Wonderful.
By a priest. Yes, that's what I do, and I don't think it's a bad idea when people exchange ownership. When somebody buys a home, that they would do something similar according to whatever belief or religion they belong to. And if that's not something that is important in their lives, I would then say, of course, move on to the saging and cleansing that way.
100%. But yes, you can. I'm very cautious about religion, so you'll have to excuse me. But yes, 100%. I'm Italian, and we've had our houses blessed. All my Orthodox friends have their homes blessed with the oil and the water, the whole 9 yards, and the rice. I get it. And yes, I definitely, and I'm glad you brought that up, 100% recommend that.
Good.
But also to keep the energies up in your home, yes. Continue with the saging, frankincense and myrrh, diffuse it in the home. These are all that bring in the higher realms into your home. You're inviting them in.
Well, I was at the last time I saw my hairstylist, we were talking about things, the paranormal activities in the world. But, one of the things, it's a small salon. One of the things when they have a disgruntled customer or somebody that's negative that comes into their space, they typically, what they do is after everybody goes, they have a practice where they'll sage the space. And if it happens every week, they'll do it every week. But from time to time, that's their practice so that they get that negativity out of their workspace.
100%. And I agree with that. Actually, I know a lot of store owners who do that. I know a lot of people who do that and own their own businesses, yes.
I know a person that had sales agents leave, and when they leave, she has the place saged.
Right.
Gee, I'm looking right at her.
I know. It's amazing what happens then afterwards.
Oh, but I agree with that, and you're absolutely right, because you're inviting now new. It's nothing negative that you're doing against that person.
No.
Want new energy to come in. Because
yes.
energy already served their purpose.
Move on.
And now it's time to clear it out and you want a welcoming energy to bring the right person to your space, because that time with that last person is done.
That's right, and it did work beautifully. It's time to wrap up. Thank you so much, Virginia Centrillo, psychic medium with Pennsylvania Paranormal Association. How does someone get in touch with you, please?
Okay, it's Virginia at ppa.net.
Thank you so much. Would you come back next week?
Yes.
Thank you. Wishing all our listeners a very happy, healthy Thanksgiving. Remember, Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. for more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker.